Why did you want to become the Payne and Logan County District Attorney?
I felt like I had something to offer to help clear that cloud, to restore trust to the office, and that's ultimately why I ran.
Payne County District Attorney Jeremiah Gregory inherited an office facing tough questions from the community, much of it centered on a high-profile sexual assault case he had no role in prosecuting.
The Payne County District Attorney's Office has faced public scrutiny in recent years, most notably over the handling of the Jesse Butler case. Do you think that this criticism is well warranted?
I am concerned as to how the victims were treated. I have concerns as to whether or not in the future this could ever happen again in any jurisdiction. And so it is my goal, as I have taken the reins of this office, to ensure that victims' rights are always adhered to, that the victims always have a voice, and that justice is served.
Butler, a Stillwater teen at the time, was initially charged as an adult, but later granted youthful offender status in a deal agreed to by the previous district attorney who retired in April. Butler entered a no-contest plea in the case involving the sexual assault of 2 teenage girls. Last week, his case was dismissed after he completed his rehabilitation plan, a plan that did not include jail time.
Would you have made that deal yourself if you were the Payne County District Attorney?
If I had been the Payne County District Attorney, that case would have gone to preliminary hearing and trial.
You seem very confident about that decision. Why do you say that?
Because the victims wanted to go in that direction, and the victims' rights matter. If a victim does not want a plea deal, at the end of the day, it is my job to take that case before a jury, and that is a job that I do not shirk from.
But with Butler's criminal case now closed, Gregory wants an independent investigation into what happened inside the district attorney's office leading up to the Butler deal. Gregory is calling on Oklahoma's next attorney general to bring in prosecutors and investigators from another state, then present their findings to a multi-county grand jury and release the findings to the public.
The community needs to have closure. The community needs to know what has happened, and I think that's going to be the only way that we can heal and prevent whatever happened from happening again is through that third-party investigation.
In Stillwater, Kylie Thomas, KOCO 5 News.